I have a confession to make. There's a comment on one of my videos that I've been putting off, and I need to get it off my chest. So, let's get started. Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Now I know that you didn't click on this video to listen to me whine and complain about comments and talk about this and feeling bad about that and all that. Why did you click on this video? Because I said I had Stetson hats for under $100. So let's get into that. We'll talk about Stetson hats. Now Stetson hats are a very, very well-known, iconic hat maker. Stetson hats been around for a long, long time. And usually when you say, "Hey man, where'd you get that hat?" And they say, "Man, it's a Stetson." And you're like, "Wow, yeah, that must be a nice hat if it's a Stetson." So a lot of people think Stetson, money. Stetson, expensive. That's not necessarily true. Stetson has a wide variety of hats. Now, the most expensive Stetson I found was a chinchilla and beaver fur cowboy western hat with diamond encrusted hat band and all. It was like $5,500. So yeah, they do have some quite expensive hats, but they also have some hats for under $100. So if you're looking to get into the hat, change your hat game up a little bit and get into something a little bit different on your headgear and have a little bit more of a classy look and stuff, there's ways to do it while wearing a Stetson and not spending a whole bunch of money. I mean, you don't want to go spend $300 or $400 on a hat and then you get it and you not like it. So let's talk about two options for under $100 that are Stetson. Now the first one is the Stetson Retro. Now this is a Panama straw hat. Now what makes it a Panama straw? Well, funny you should ask that. Panama straw hat is actually hand woven from Toquilla fiber, Toquilla palm fiber in Ecuador. These Panama hats are actually hand woven by Ecuadorians in Ecuador. Now, how did it become a Panama hat? It's not a Panama hat just because, you know, they say it's a Panama hat. It's not a Panama hat because it was made by Panama Jack. You know, it's just not, it's not a Panama hat because you bought it in Panama City, Florida. You know, it's Panama hat. It's hand woven by Ecuadorians from the straw there. Then this hat here is sent to hatters in Mexico who finish it. They put the binding on it. They put the shape in it, the hat band on it. All that's done in Mexico for Stetson. Now let's get back to the Panama hat here. A little history. I did a little research on it so you wouldn't have to. You're welcome. So the Panama hat is, like I said, hand woven in Ecuador by Ecuadorians. How did it get to be a Panama hat? Well, it was imported in the 1800s. It was imported to Panama, and people coming over from Panama, coming through Panama, going to the gold rush in California, were buying these hats because they're wonderful in warmer climates. It's a very light hat. The military, U.S. military, bought like 50,000 of them for their soldiers because they were great in the hotter climates. Now, when did it gain its popularity? Was in the early 1900s. The Panama straw hat. In the early 1900s, while the Panama Canal was being built, the Ecuadorians were wearing these hats, and the Panamanians saw these hats and loved it, and they took them and made them popular. And that's why it's called the Panama hat. This Panama hat, as you can tell, in case you don't know much about hats, that's why they call it a teardrop crown. It looks like a teardrop. Front pinch is pinched in the front right here. Center pinch would be pinched up here in the center. Front pinch right here. So this has got a front pinch on it. Teardrop crown. It's about a 4.5 inch crown this way, and the brim is about 2.5 inches. So very classy hat. It's easy to wear, very light, fantastic hat in warm weather. Fantastic hat in warm weather. It is a very light hat. Now they do have Panama hats. Now I don't know about Stetson, but they do have Panama hats that are quite expensive. It depends on the intricacy of the weave and how tightly it's woven. Now you can see that this one is fairly flexible. Now I've been wearing it for a while. When I got it, it felt very fragile when I first got it. I pulled it out of the box. I was like handling it like just barely touching it because it felt very fragile. But I've come to realize over time that this thing is pretty durable. It'll go through a lot. And I have worn it in wet weather a couple of times, not intentionally. I didn't wear it as a hat, to protect me from the rain. But got caught in a couple of rainstorms with it. It held up pretty nicely. Now when I opened the box up on this thing, man, it was like the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. Oh yeah, beautiful hat. But yeah, the Panama Retro for under $100. So this comment that is in my comment box that I have been ignoring for quite a while, probably 2 or 3 months. I just did not know how to respond to this comment. And this comment was made by one of my subscribers. And I want to apologize for not responding to it. It's still sitting there. I haven't done anything. I haven't liked it. I haven't put a heart on it. I haven't made a response at all. This comment was, but seriously, tell me about that hat. This hat right here. This is a Stetson Whippet. Now they have Stetson Whippets that are made out of felt, fur felt, and they're expensive. $200, I think, $190, $220, something like that. Well, this one is in wool. Gross grain hat band on it, teardrop crown. Why do they call it teardrop crown? Teardrop. It's front pinch. It's about a 4.5 inch. It is basically the same hat as this. The Panama hat. This one's in the straw. This one's in wool. Same price. About $100. It comes with the feather. This one is caribou. This one is camel. 2 different hats, 2 different colors. Both of them fantastic. Now this one I've taken the feather out of. It kind of dresses it down a little bit. So, but you can see it comes with the Stetson hat pin. So, yeah, great hat. So that's my confession. Oh, one thing about this hat. When did Stetson start making these hats? It's hard to say. I don't really know right off, but I did find this ad for it, and you can see that that's from a magazine in 1948. So we know that Stetson has been making these hats since 1948. The Stetson Whippet. So yeah, they're pretty classic. It's a classic hat. Pretty fantastic. Get a lot of comments on this hat. Snap brim. You can pull it down, wear it pulled down in the front, depending on what kind of look you're going for. See what it looks like. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Stetson Whippet, people. You pick one up. So, and when you get it, it's a little hard when you get it, and it probably won't fit your head, like feel real good on your head because it's a perfect circle. But the more you wear it, the more it breaks in, the better it fits your head, the softer this gets. I wear this one quite a bit more than I wear this other one. This one's still a little stiff, whereas this one is very pliable. Very, oh man, it's a nice hat. Woo! That's it. Confession over. Anyway, so I want to thank that subscriber, Chris D. I want to thank him for the comment and for the inspiration for this video. That's it. That's all I got to say about all that. That addresses the comment. Sorry it took me so long. If you leave a comment, I'm generally all over it. I love it when people comment on my videos. Such positivity comes out of the comments, and I really do appreciate it. But I really like for you to subscribe, and if you don't mind subscribing, liking. I think subscribes on this side, likes on this side. If you don't mind, sure would appreciate it. Help me out. Hey, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and thank you for taking the time to watch. Well, see y'all on the next one. Toodles! I think that's a keeper.